We're at question 10 of the January 2024 CSEC mathematics paper. It says here, well, this is covers vectors and matrices, part 10a. In the diagram below, O is the origin. So if we had it on graph paper, O would be at the origin, all right? OE is 2EF, okay. M is the midpoint of EG. OG equals C, and OF equals D. All right. I had copied the question over here. So let's see what's going on. It says, or is the origin. OE is 2EF. So that means the distance from O to E is twice the distance from E to F. What I could do is make a mark here so that I divide OF into 3 equal parts. You have 1, 2, 3. All right. So your OF would be 2/3. OE would be 2/3 OF. So that would make the distance OE be twice EF. M is the midpoint. All right. Although looking at it closely, you can see that the distance EM is shorter than the distance MG, but it's not drawn to scale, and they say M is the midpoint of EG. So, and then OG equals C. All right. So let's do a little thing here. From O to G, this is a vector from O to G. Look, put an arrow on it, and that is C. Let me put a little line under it. But remember, you have to remember that when you give a vector a name using the 2 letters at the ends, use uppercase letters, and you have an arrow above it to show it's a vector. But if you give it a name with 1 letter only, it must be lowercase in bold. But if you can't write it in bold, like I can't write it in bold, so I put a little line under the letter to show it's a vector. All right. OF is D. So going from O to F, that is D. So we go from O to F. We put a little arrow on it, and that is D. All right. Now, what do they say you're supposed to do? Find in terms of C and D in its simplest form. That means the only letters that should be there is C and D. No other letter. You can have numbers there. Right? C and numbers are D with D and numbers are C and D with numbers, but no other letter. You want to find FG. Okay. So this is going to be FG. So it's going to be an answer affect the resultant of what we're doing. So what we're going to do is put 2 letters there. This is what we want. Now the thing is, you remember that vector, it represents quantities that have both magnitude and direction. Could be force, could be electric current, it could be displacement. Let's think of it as displacement. So you're walking from F to G, right? But for some reason you don't want to walk from F to G. Maybe there's a roadblock or something happening. So you take the alternate route. You walk from F to O, then go O to G. So you end up the same place. So here now, you say if you go from F to G, you end up the same place as if you go from F to O and then turn the corner at O and go O to G. You see that? So F to G is the same as F to O plus O to G. Alright. If you go F to O, you would be going in the opposite direction as OF. And OF is D. So you're going negative D. So you say FG is equal to negative D plus OG is C. C. Alright, so that's that for FG. It's an answer. We probably will use it later, so let's write it up here. FG, the vector FG, is equal to, instead of writing negative D plus C, let's put the C in front. C and say C minus D. Alright, so that's what we get for that. After that, there's one mark for that. After that, they say we should find EG. Let's find EG in the next video.